All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. BLCS, also called Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. Now, this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means when they do that, if fewer than 6 out of 100 women, our ad has actually entered their brain. And the final thing we're actually looking for is that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So unique CTRL is basically how many women did we get to have a non-zero out of 100 have a non-zero chance of buying from us. That's literally what it is. Because everyone else that doesn't click it anywhere on the ad, they just scroll right on by. Our ad did not enter their brain. They ain't never buying. So this is the, you know, what's the purchase probability, or kind of first leading indicator um, of what we're hoping to achieve. So we gotta get this number up as high as possible. 6% is the absolute minimum floor. Anything under 6%, massive, massive, massive problem. And that's because a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It is a symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. So unique CTR all extremely under 6%, extremely common. It's the most common thing I see with Boudoir Facebook advertisers. But it's not normal. It means there's a massive disconnect, massive problem in the ad. And the deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, the 3 PCM. More on those, at the end of this video. Now, a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, BLCA. So, you can see we're setting up our universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week. We discovered this, we created this, cannot get this anywhere else. The way the treatment works is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ad, and we leave the original. We actually apply the treatment on the duplicated one. We run the treatment for about a week. And when we're doing that, we after about a week, we basically we just keep whichever one running as the highest metrics, and it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad that ends up with the highest metrics for unique CTR all. And once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, and instead we achieve pre-click alignment. Now, pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. It's basically meaning, we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our universe. Got a BLCA with BLCS, caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution is Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. And we achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. So we got our this is my residency. First part of my residency is finding a Boudoir Facebook ad out there, bringing it back to the hospital, testing it out. First one we found, unique CTR all 4.30%. So unique CTR all under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the treatment, treated with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. And guess what? We got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out we discovered the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of its ad spend of what it could have been achieving. So that means that they were spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only have to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So that delta, that difference, $3,700 a month, they can just pocket that kind of as like a phantom bonus. They no longer have to spend that on ads anymore, kind of like a Boudoir Pico bonus. And as a result, they're, as long as they keep advertising, they're kind of getting this phantom bonus in the background, $3,700 a month every single month. And at the end of the year, that's like a 40K phantom bonus that stayed in their pocket that they didn't have to spend out of pocket as a result of the Boudoir Pico treatment. All right, second part of my residency, found another Boudoir Facebook ad out there in the marketplace, brought it to the hospital, tested it out, found its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So we discovered that BLCS was present. Unique CTRL under 6% um, is BLCS Boudoir click syndrome, but we got the treatment for it. BLCS treatment with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And as a result, we got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 84% of ad spend, literally 84% of ad spend being wasted. And so that means if they're paying 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only have to pay, now they don't have to spend 1.6 grand a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. Awesome. So wasting, that $8,400 a month difference that they no longer have to spend, they keep it as profit or keep it in their pockets every single month. Basically a phantom profit, Boudoir Pico profit, whatever. And at the end of 12 months, it's like basically 100K extra in the bank. No extra work, no extra effort, no extra servicing, more clients, none of that. Finally, my hospital now had a patient come in, unique CTRL 5.03%, discovered that BLCS was present. Unique CTRL under 6%, BLCS is present, Boudoir click syndrome. So now we got the solution. We can treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So found out it was, the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if he was spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now he only needs to spend $3,300 a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he'll get his ad into the same number of women's brains. And that $6,700 a month delta, that difference, he actually keeps as a just in his pocket. Again, as another phantom profit, Boudoir Pico profit, whatever. And after 12 months of this, it's like kind of an 80K extra bonus in his pocket that he no longer has to pay for, or that he keeps just without any extra work. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And so wasting approximately 50% of it. I mean, the average there is between 50 to 60%, something like that. So spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we're actually then we're actually eliminating approximately 5K every single month back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket. They keep that, they no longer have to spend it. And it's approximately 60K in the next year. So now getting back to this, going to diagnose to see if we believe it has BLCS, yes or no. So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, we're filling out everything in Boudoir, the Facebook Ads Manager and Zuck is telling us to fill out. But that's good for Facebook. It's bad for us. It actually causes more women. The consequences is it causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. We waste. Dude, we literally waste serving up those impressions because the women are just going to scroll by, our ad never enters their brain. So it pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, contributes to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And what actually happens is that Facebook is able to serve more ads per unit time because more women are scrolling by our ads, not spending that much time on it. So Facebook loves it because Facebook makes more money per unit time. We lose more money per unit time when that happens. So we don't want to make that mistake. Next, we got the looks like an ad mistake. So we got our photo or ad creative looks like an ad. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, I mean, we see all the other Boudoir Facebook ads around us. They all look like ads. So everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen the back end for or tested myself, taken and tested myself, 100% of them has had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because their unique CTRL is under 6%. So because of that, it's happening to everyone because everyone's making the same mistakes because everyone's ads look like ads, or at least their creatives. Their photos look like ads. So the consequence of this, way more women scrolling our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, and this is pulling down our unique CTRL. When it's pulling down our unique CTRL, it contributes to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, finally, we'll check the see more headline up here, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. And all right, let's see what we've got. All right, related to on the hunt for 5 fearless females experiencing Boudoir photo shoot like that. All right, so we only got, maybe one piece of relevant context here. So it's the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe that that we actually believe that we have enough context to pull in the right women and repel the wrong women in the most optimized fashion. And what we're actually doing here is we're not hitting the mark, causing way more women to scroll by Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually increasing the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So after all that, my diagnosis is I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6%. Therefore, it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. If you're a BLCA, a Boudoir low click advertiser who has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, the unique CTRL of your Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you have decided that now you need to pull more efficiency, more profit out of your business through making your Boudoir Facebook ads more efficient, because you've already done it in other places in your business. Now you're ready to do it with the Facebook ad side or Facebook ad part of the business, and you're seeing more and more market saturation every single day. Anytime someone gets a new iPhone or new camera, there's new Google My Business profiles popping up. More boudoir photographers entering the market every day, and there's more inflation in life. So you need to pull some more profits out of the business, and you want to save on average, you want to eliminate approximately 5K a month in wasted ad spend. Put that back in your pocket instead of Facebook's pocket, where it's being wasted. 60K over the next 12 months approximately. Then shoot me a DM when my new patient intake opens. My DMs are closed right now. No new patient intake right now. But shoot me an intake when that happens, and we will see if you qualify.